In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and use this animated drawings on your local system. For this, I'll be using Ubuntu 18.04 because I have found out that if you try to install it on Amazon Linux 2 or any other operating system, it might not work. I already have my Ubuntu system installed and I already have installed Conda on it. So this is my Ubuntu system with the GUI present. So, and I'm already logged in with the root user. So let's get started. I'll be using Conda to install it. So let's first check if Conda is installed. So write Conda info and Conda is installed with the latest version, which is great. Next step we need to do is to git clone that repository, which I just showed you, so that we would be able to use that repository and install the requirements from there. And I will drop the link of all the repositories which I'm using in this video. So I'm installing and creating this Conda environment, which is animated underscore drawings, and I'm using Python version 3.8.13. And this should create a virtual environment for us. And once that's created, we will activate that. So let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long. Just press Y here, and it is going to install all the prerequisites. So that's already done. Now let's activate it. Conda activate animated underscore drawings, and then you should see the name of your new environment in the brackets at the start of the prompt. Cool. Now, as I said earlier, next step we need to do is to git clone that repository. So git clone and then the URL of that repository, which I just showed you in the first screen. So which is github.com Facebook research animated drawings.git. So it is cloning that repository here, and it shouldn't take too long. That's done. Cool. Now cd to that animated directory. So we are there. Now let's just simply do pip install dash e dot and it will install all the requirements in this repository. So while it runs, let me also tell you a bit more about this repository. So, and this tool, of course. So what this tool does normally is that it is a sort of creative tool for animating user drawn characters. Implementation of this official repository, which is this, where I have copied that URL, is the implementation of the paper, which is titled A Method for Animating Children's Drawings of the Human Figure. So if you scroll through this repository, there is a lot of other information, and I will drop the link here. And there is also a project website where you can read more about it. So let's go back to our terminal to see what happened there. So it's already done, which is great. Now, as next step, what we need to do is to check it out. Open your Python interpreter on this command line, and then you need to just write 2 lines of code to get it rendered. I don't have video card installed, but I can show you the command which you need to do. So from animated underscore drawings, which we just installed, import the render function, and then this is the command which you need to start rendering. So render dot start colon dot slash examples. They already have some examples in their config directory. Config mvc interactive underscore window underscore example dot yaml, and then that's it. So it might give me an error about glx. So yeah, there it is, because I don't have that extension installed because I'm just using it on vnc, so it might not work. But if you use these commands, let me scroll up a bit, on your windows, sorry, on your linux, your ubuntu desktop directly, then it should work. I will drop this command in video's description or the link to the repo so that you can run them if you have the access. If you scroll down on their repo, and let me go to the repo. So these are the installation command which I used, and you can do the same. And then there is also a quick start which I just showed you. These are the two commands from their repo. And then if you have that installed, the glx, and if you're not using VNC, then it should display something like this rendition. And then if you want to export it to a video format instead of using a render, then you can simply export it by using this command. So you won't need to do in the interactive video. You can also export the transparent GIF, something like that, and then it will appear something like this. You can also do the headless rendering. So quite cool. You can also do the Docker one, but that seems a bit hard. This seems quite straightforward. So all in all, a good tool, but I think a lot of improvements are needed, especially the portability to other operating systems such as Windows and um, other flavors of Linux. So good work by these contributors on the right. If you have any questions or feedback, please put them in the comments. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.